elementary teachers.
State legislators are told again that state teacher base salaries are among the lowest in America, that a beginning teacher who started 5 years ago is still being paid like a beginning teacher today.
Beginning teacher is paid $30,800 and would be paid the same 5 years from now, and it would take 16 years before that individual's salary exceeds $40,000.
That's if you follow the existing pay scales and policy and not assuming legislative action to change those teacher salary scales. But Republicans say they will be taking action this legislative session. They say they'll be boosting entry-level teacher-based salaries, then move towards paying existing teachers for superior classroom results, not under tenure, but under employment contracts. But critics say that places teacher pay and teacher jobs at the whim of local principals and school board members' opinions of who deserves more money and who deserves a job.
It caused some dissension among teachers because when you take, most teachers work as a group and they share ideas among each other, and it's just a collegial atmosphere. And so when you start rewarding one person versus another, then it can create some disruption.
Everything the principal does is going to be subjective to a degree. It always is. The boss at the plant, I don't care where you go, has to decide who gets the raise and who don't. And it will be, the performance is the key thing. But you're either good, bad, average. If you put 1,000 neurosurgeons out there, 10% of them are going to be at the top, or 20. It's the way it is. And the good ones are going to be rewarded, and the bad ones will either be without tenure and will leave, or they'll stick around and they won't get the raises.
Lawmakers are learning how local school districts have been boosting teacher salaries using local money and different sources of grants. Local education leaders say these supplemental bonuses work, but grants expire and local governments can't afford to permanently fund some of these bonus programs, so they're getting cut or they're expiring. But Senator Jerry Tillman says Republicans may consider a matching grant program using state dollars to leverage a local investment. It would all be aimed at paying teachers more. He's also doubling down on that report that says North Carolina is the 8th highest funding public education state if you count state funding only, and says local governments, it's time to get creative.
When you look at your fund balance in your schools in Charlotte-Mecklenburg and in your county government fund balance, which I've asked for every county and every school system, there's a lot of money there, okay? Now, you tell me, if North Carolina is funding its schools at number 8 in the nation from the state dollars, and we are, then that's doing a pretty heavy load, folks. So we've got to look at locals closer than ever before, and then we've got to make some money available to them somehow to tap into also, because they don't think they're going to do it on their own, but you put a carrot out there, and I think you'll get some of that.
Kelly McCullen reporting for North Carolina Now.